What's up, guys? Enos here again today, bringing you an Infinite Warfare video, and I don't know if you'll watch this one or a Rouge Bludger's video first, so just in case you haven't, I will fill you in on what this is. Basically, me and him were both playing this game. You'll see we're playing together, and we both went off. We combined for a stupid amount of kills. So what we're going to do is I am commentating over his gameplay, he is commentating over mine, and then we're both going to upload at the same time. So you're watching this, his should be up on the channel with my gameplay, and you're going to watch his gameplay with me commentating over it as we play. Fortunately, he did his first, so I kind of have an idea of what he talked about and how his video went. So I'll comment a little bit kind of like he does, but then I'll have my own comments as well. So first off, I just want to say and reiterate this again, this is a stupid amount of kills between the two of us. Alright, this is ridiculous. I'll just let you guys see how many kills we actually got if you haven't watched mine already. But it's rather dumb. Like, these kids just, I don't know if they were just that bad or were just that good, but we dumped on them. So one of the things that he talks about for the majority of the video is the difference in our play styles, and our play styles are relatively different. If we go back to like MW2, we play very similar, and even so on MW3 to a point. But on this game, and really any game past about the Black Ops 1 time, we started separating in different play styles. And my playstyle in this game, which he comments on, is very methodical. He actually hit it pretty well, nail on the head. I do play very methodical, but I do play aggressive at the same time. And I really do depend on my movement a lot in these advanced movement games, more than I do such things like accuracy and always landing that first shot and that kind of thing. I really depend on my movement a lot, and that also caters to my playstyle of I depend on reaction time as well as being methodical with what I do. I plan out my movement, but my movement depends very greatly on my reaction time. He's almost 100% different. As I watch him play, he does play very aggressive, but he tends to just go with the flow of the game. And he does play, as you guys can see, he's playing with a Volk, which by the way has no quick draw. It's just pretty standard foregrip red dot, which I'll give him credit for. I don't know if I could have went or had as good of a gameplay with that kind of setup. I've tried. I'm just not all that great without quick draw. So give him props for that. But he plays very much different. He plays with an AR. I play with a sub, and generally he plays an aggressive AR role while I play a more methodical sub role. So it's almost like we're playing the role of the opposite weapon. If that makes any sense. I should be playing with the AR, he should be playing with the sub. But more generally, more as the games go along, he plays more with ARs, I play more with subs. And that kind of shows in the gameplay, because his is very much just go with the flow, get good positioning, and don't miss. That's kind of how he plays. Which is very different than mine of make the game flow the way you want. And not necessarily worry about your positioning past about the next 15 seconds. You can see he doesn't necessarily like anchor down one side of the map or control the spawns. He more or less just follows the spawns. And generally for him that works out. For me, I never have been able to make that work out. I just end up not getting any kills. So I try to control spawns. He more or less just makes the spawns, or just follows the spawns around and goes wherever in the world they're going to, which works very well for him. And that's a legitimate way to play, and I'm not downing it whatsoever. I just play differently. And now you'll also see, one of the things you'll probably notice if you watch my gameplay is he is much more accurate than I am, and he does not use his movements near as much, and that kind of goes into what I was saying earlier. Plays very much more go with the flow kind of thing, so he's not having to control the game with movements or anything like that. He's much more focused on his accuracy, and by being more accurate, he doesn't need the extra movements, because he can, he can land the first 4 out of the 5 bullets while the other person is trying to land, 3 out of their first 9, because they're trying to boost all over the place. So honestly, when we play like a 1v1 or something, he's probably going to win, because he's just going to land bullets quicker than I am. And that's, I mean, that's generally how you be a better player, is you land bullets faster, I guess. So I don't know, it's something I've been kind of trying to work on myself, and he embodies that very well, of the old play style of old Call of Duties. So, you know, the boots on the ground Call of Duty, where it's focus on your aim, because once you're in the gunfight, you're not getting out of it, basically. There's no way to just, you know, turn and run and slide around corners and all that crap. It's very much, you know, plan out your gunfight, go with the flow of what the game gives you, because you're not going to be able to force it an extreme amount, and just, you know, don't miss. I mean, that's basically the way it is for him, and it works very, very well. And as you guys can see, we won by 71 kills. We combined for 73, and it was a little ridiculous. I was very surprised when I saw how much we actually won by, because I didn't notice it until he said it in his video. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and leave a comment and a like if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time, guys. Peace.